welcome to episode number 2 of the 101 Things Under the Sun podcast. I am here with my good friend and good pal, old Man Hoodrich. I myself am BrownieBits. How are you doing today?
Oh, not too bad. I'm joining you guys from Florida, as you know. And just so you guys are aware, any listeners in the Florida area, tonight we have a wind advisory because we're going to get down to a very frigid 30 degrees for all you natives down here.
Very frigid. It snowed today. On and
really?
off. Yes. Nothing stuck. But it snowed.
Hey, it happens.
Yeah. We have a, so where I work, we have one of those wacky waving inflatable tube men guys.
Oh, I thought that was just you dressed up outside last time I drove past.
Well, I did. I that was me that time. We've since got one.
Okay, so you moved up in the world.
I've moved up in the world. I'm inside now doing that same thing.
So now you're just cleaning toilets and selling mattresses.
Yeah, that too.
Okay.
But so he was outside, and the wind picked up as it started snowing because it was blowing basically sideways. And so he was he was down because the wind was blowing him directly sideways, and just kind of slowly rolling across the parking lot. And so I had to run out and get him this morning.
Oh, gotcha, man. All right, guys. Well, on this week's episode, I'm going to tell you a little story from what's happened to me this week. And then we're going to go into some lingering questions that we all might have about food. Then after that, we're going to talk about some would you rather questions. So stay tuned for that, because we're going to call it pretty weird. It'll probably get pretty weird about that.
We got some would you rathers, and we've got some riddles too.
Yep.
For some
and
brain
then
teasers.
To close out the show, we've got, our BrownieBits Brain Busters for the week.
Yep.
And some bad jokes.
Of course.
And maybe if we're lucky, we'll be visited by some social media crazes.
We'll
we'll see how that goes.
Yes, we will have to see. All right. Well, you had a story today?
Yes. So earlier this week, I was hanging out with some friends at a bar where I live. I'm a regular there. Shocker. But anyway, I was talking to the bartender that I know, and some girl came up, and apparently the bartender knew her, so she was asking this girl about her day or whatever, and the girl responded, "Oh, I'm still breathing over here. Life is life."
Yeah.
And so the bartender went over and got the drinks, and then I just looked over at the girl that had come up, and I was like, "Well, you may still be breathing, but miss, you just took my breath away." Yeah, no. Oh, she started dying laughing.
Yes.
She was like, "Sir, if I didn't have a boyfriend, you would have gotten my phone number right there."
Dang, man.
And I'm just like, whatever. I just wanted a good laugh, and that's what it was. She's like, "You just made me smile, so good for you."
Well, that's probably one of the cheesiest pickup lines I've ever heard.
Oh yeah.
And the fact that it technically worked.
Without a doubt.
On a technicality, it worked. That's amazing.
I got nothing to lose. What's the worst she's going to do? Say no?
Exactly. I mean, at that point, there's no reason not to.
Yep. It worked. I was like, hey, this might be funny. This is going to be a good story to tell later on, too. So we might as well go ahead and try it.
And it worked. Fantastic.
Okay.
Oh,
well, guys, that's an update on my dating life. As you can tell, not working out so well. # mysteriously single.
Mysteriously single. So, yeah, man. I guess, would you rather be single, or would you rather be in a relationship where you don't have that type of story to tell?
Well, let's not jump the gun here. We'll talk about that later. Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. So I think our first question on the docket for lingering food questions.
Yes.
One that's always puzzled me. Is cheesecake a pie? Because I've personally never had a cheesecake. that doesn't have like a graham cracker crust on the bottom or anything like that. Whether it be a crust of graham crackers or Oreos or anything. I'd like to hear your thoughts because I'm definitely in the category of I definitely would call cheesecake a pie because
Mm-hmm.
when doesn't it have a crust? Am I right? Or
Yeah, I mean, I've had soup cheesecake where it wasn't set all the way, and you couldn't tell. Um,
soup cheesecake? Like,
yeah, like
okay,
the cheesecake in the middle, it was real soupy because it wasn't set. It hadn't set long
oh,
enough, so it didn't set properly. I mean, it was still cold. It was still good, but
so but
it's just
like not on purpose, or
no,
did
it
you
was
just
not
eat
on
it too
purpose.
early?
No, it just ate it too early by accident. They
Oh,
cut
well,
it open. They
okay,
got it open and cut it, and then it just
okay,
kind
so that's
of
like an accidental
souped.
thing, not really like, oh, hey, I'm
Not on
making a
purpose,
cheesecake
no.
soup. Okay,
Yeah,
I
not on
thought
purpose,
like
no.
people were legitimately out there making cheesecake soup, and I'm just like, well, what?
That
Come
would
on, guys.
probably that would probably be the most Indiana thing I think you could have done. I mean, in all honesty, though, like that would be something Indianians would do. I,
Hoosiers, you dummy.
Hoosiers, whatever. I mean, seriously though, Midwesterns don't have much more to do than just screw with food.
That's true. Why do you
So
think we deep fry everything? Yeah.
very true. Though,
Okay.
yeah. All right.
So you heard it here, guys. You heard it here right now, guys. Cheesecake is definitely a pie. Give
Definitely
that
a pie. I
the
agree with that.
101 things under the sun stamp of answered. We need to
Bang.
get our little stamp like Mythbusters did. It'll
Yes.
just say, 101 things approved.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I will work on that.
Okay. Which means you working on it is the same as me working on it, which means it's never going to happen.
Yeah,
We'll just keep
basically.
saying it will.
Yes. All right. So I guess the next one, which is a highly debated topic that everyone seems to know, but nobody seems to agree with. Um,
Okay, so what you got?
is a tomato a fruit or a vegetable?
Okay, before we talk about this, which one grows in trees and which ones are from the ground?
Vegetables are from the ground.
Then a
Well,
tomato is a vegetable.
but a tomato, the way it grows on the plant,
But it
and
doesn't come from you don't reach out for a tomato tree. You pick it from the ground. That's why I'm picking vegetable.
well, the other thing that basically or that it falls under, it's not like it's not a root.
Not
Like
a root.
yeah, like a
Ah.
potato is technically a root. Carrot is technically a root. We
Mm-hmm.
that the vegetable part, what we eat, is directly from the ground. The other thing you could say is pineapples are actually grown underground. They are a root.
But we're talking about tomatoes. Okay.
We are, yes, but I'm just pineapple is a fruit.
A pineapple's a fruit. It
Yes,
grows under the ground.
but it grows underground.
So what's corn? Is corn a fruit or vegetable?
Vegetable.
Then tomato has to be a vegetable, man. Has to be.
Well, in 1893, uh, the Supreme Court of the United States ruled it under the category a vegetable, though it is technically a fruit.
But why would it be a fruit? How is it? Explain it technically.
So, okay, so basically, botanically, any seed-bearing structure formed from a flowering plant is a fruit. A tomato is actually formed from a flowering plant. It is the fruit of a flowering plant. Also,
That's
it
debatable.
does no it is a flowering plant. It's not a very pretty flower, and it doesn't last very long because it becomes a tomato, but it is a flowering plant.
Hmm. I still want to say vegetable because it grows out of the ground.
Well, the other thing, technically everything grows out of the ground.
Hmm.
But
Okay.
here's the other thing. It's also seed bearing.
Tomatoes have seeds?
Mm-hmm.
I'm learning a lot here, guys, as you can tell. Um,
So,
wow.
yeah. Now, there's a bunch of different, like obviously cucumbers have seeds as
So
well.
then what is a grape?
A grape? That's
Yes.
a fruit.
Ah.
A grape is a seed-bearing fruit of a flowering plant.
Huh.
Just like strawberries, blackberries,
Man.
blueberries, that type of stuff.
I almost want to say fruit, but I don't want to leave the vegetable crowd.
That's the big question. Technically, the Supreme Court of the United States says that tomatoes do fall under the category of vegetable. But by definition, technically tomatoes are a fruit.
And by definition, if you looked under the word stupid, you could find a picture of both of us in a dictionary if you looked hard enough.
If you looked hard enough,
you could do
we're
anything there.
Not in the Websters. Don't look in the Websters. They didn't like us, so they didn't want to take our picture.
But anyway, I'm still on the vegetable crowd, and I'm gonna deny the whole pineapple. Yes, okay. So what if it's grown under the ground? It's a fruit because it's a squishy inside. Like it's got a firm inside. A tomato's just squishy. Period.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
There's a discernible difference.
Technically, by definition, yes, tomato is a fruit, but I would have to agree with you. I think it's a vegetable. I just had to go. I play devil's advocate.
No. Hey, that's fine. I learned a lot on this. So if we're talking about tomatoes, just another real quick tie-in here.
Yeah.
So if a tomato's a vegetable, and you can make smoothies. Okay, am I right here?
Yeah.
Vegetable smoothies. Is then ketchup? Could ketchup be called a smoothie?
I would say no.
Why not?
I would say that ketchup is more of a tomato puree.
Okay. Interesting.
Smoothies.
But then a smoothie could just be a puree of multiple things then. If we're going to break it down like that.
A smoothie, I always... Now, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know how you personally make smoothies.
I don't. I just go to the Orange Julius place and have them make it for me.
Well, I mean, there you go. The way I've always... So I like to hand make smoothies. I've always enjoyed it. I've always used either yogurt or milk or ice cream or, some dairy product in there as a sweetener.
So you're saying dairy has to be in a smoothie then?
That's how I would classify it personally.
Okay.
I've never made a smoothie without that. Otherwise, it's like a ice.
One of those vegan things.
Yeah, one of the.
I
don't even know what you would call it.
And I'm going to drink it now.
I would consider a smoothie very similar to a milkshake, only not as thick. More fruity.
Okay. That's fine. I have no idea where I stand on that. I was just, trying to feel out what it is.
That's what I would say.
Because I guess that's kind of the same thing as you can't really, it goes from grape to raisin because it changes.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't really change tomato. It'd be tomato to ketchup just because it changes, I don't know what they do. Heinz puts 57 flavors or varieties or something in there. And
yeah,
presto changeo, and it's, some good stuff I put on fries.
A lot of sugar. They put a lot of sugar in there.
57 varieties of sugar.
That's probably it.
I think we just busted the secret recipe there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't worry, Heinz. We won't try and make ketchup because obviously we're not going to make anything here. We're not that talented.
Well, you never know.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay would definitely shut us down.
Ketchup on everything.
Welcome to the new restaurant. 101 varieties of ketchup.
Gosh.
So
how many things can we put ketchup on?
We have 101 menu items, and ketchup is on 100 of them because the extra one thing is just ketchup.
Oh. Wait, can you put ketchup on ketchup?
Now that's like making lasagna. If you put a
Hmm.
lasagna on top of a lasagna, you just have one lasagna. You don't have like two lasagnas.
But what if it's a different type of ketchup?
Oh, you could have more than it's tomatoes, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's a
or
tomato
unless you're
puree.
talking
I
about
agree.
the dyed ketchup that Heinz used to put out. You remember the
Oh
green and the
gosh,
purple?
yeah.
That stuff used to change my poop different colors.
That stuff. I was always freaked out about that stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
because they also had the different color mayonnaise too.
Oh, I didn't see that, but that
Hmm.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, that was a big thing back in the '90s and early 2000s.
Ah, man.
Gosh, yeah.
Childhood.
Oh, childhood. Oh man, we're
Childhood
old now.
when your poop should be brown, but it comes out purple.
Oh gosh, they also had the hard shell ice cream topping where it would you pour
Oh,
it
those.
on.
Oh, yeah. And it would like, it would, yeah, oh, yeah. That was the ticket. That
That
was the
needs to come
ticket.
back. That is one thing that definitely needs to come back.
Yep, I'd agree with that. We need to write to Heinz. They made that. Yeah, they did. They made that. Okay. Heinz, Hershey, they're all kind of the same
Yeah,
deal.
I think Hershey was
Those,
the one that made that, or
yeah,
maybe it was
but
another brand. I don't know. It was
it
good.
was all them
If you guys
Pennsylvania
know,
companies.
exactly.
Yeah,
If you
if you
guys
guys know,
know,
let us know because we need to do some market research and get that stuff.
tweet us. What's our Twitter handle?
101 things under the sun. Pretty sure. Well,
It's not that long. The handle at something. Old man, dude.
yeah, whatever. I'm unprepared here.
Obviously, now I got to look it up because you're the one
Yeah,
that
I
made
got it.
it.
Yeah.
At 101 under the sun.
Oh yeah. I shortened it for you because it wouldn't let me do it that long.
Yeah. Yeah, tweet
Old
us.
man's.
Comment in the comment section.
Yeah, tweet at us though. I'll hit you back. I'll hit
Oh
you
yeah.
back on it.
Yeah.
We'll
Somebody
exchange some.
somebody will
We'll
make
chirp
sure.
each other.
Yes.
We'll do some chirpy chirps.
Of course. Of course. You might even make it into the next show.
Oh yeah, I'll put you on here. We'll bring up your tweet and see if it's validated. If it's a bad tweet, I'll call you out for it. If
Yeah.
it's a good one, maybe we'll laugh at it. And if you make fun of me, more power to you.
Yeah. I mean, that's where the fun is at.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, did you have another food question?
No, I think right now would be a good time to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we could hit them with some wood.
Yes. We'll get you some would you rather's on our way back in. So, after the break, we'll see you guys then. And welcome back. Old man and I have just been laughing on our break. Just laughing. We've got some interesting questions for each other and for you. The conversation continues on Twitter and in the comment section below. So make sure you do hit us up. We do want to chat with you because that's part of the show. So
Yes, sir.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start off if that's okay with you.
Feel free.
All right.
Feel free.
All right. So here's a really interesting one that I'm kind of interested in. Would you rather be able to see 10 minutes into your own future or 10 minutes into the future of anyone but yourself?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Ooh, that's some
That's
freaky deaky stuff.
mm-hmm.
That's like some Denzel Washington deja vu movie-ness
Yeah.
going on. But if I see into the future of anybody, it can be somebody I pick, or is it just a random person?
The way that I read it is that you could pick and choose who you would see, because it's basically you could see into the future of anyone but yourself. So the way I read it is that you're picking who you're seeing into the future of, as you see fit.
Oh, okay. So it's not like a one-time deal. It's
No, and the
oh,
whole
that
you can
changes it.
see into your future 10 minutes. Obviously, I'm sure there would be a cooldown of some sort, but
But okay,
like
whatever.
it wouldn't be just that
Okay,
one 10 minute
that changes
future.
things because I was just like, well, if I could only do it once, what the hell does it matter? I'm 10 minutes into my future. I don't really give a shit.
Yeah, I'm going to be
Whatever.
asleep in 10 minutes.
Yeah, who knows? Um, I could be dilly-dillying and be sent to the pit of misery and spend 10 minutes looking into the pit of misery. I don't know. Whatever.
Exactly.
Um,
You never know.
so in that case, I think I'd do 10 minutes into my future
Okay.
if it's any time I want. I don't know that I'd ever need it or necessarily want it, but it'd be nice just to have it there.
Yeah. See, I was actually going to go the other way.
Actually, that'd be really nice to see, like, social interaction wise.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. How
You
is
got
this
a
person
job
going to turn out?
interview.
Yeah,
You got a
that
job
too.
interview, and 10 minutes into the future, see how stuff you said, like see their faces and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a lot. Meeting people.
Mm-hmm.
First impressions are important.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
What can you say?
I'll
What?
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say 10 minutes into my future. I think that'd be useful.
See, you could also throw on the other foot, because I was going to choose the other foot. See 10 minutes into the future of anyone but myself, because you could use that same power to your advantage that way too. You know, how are they thinking possibly? Now you wouldn't
Hmm.
you probably wouldn't get the same facial recognition. I don't know how this whole thing works, if you're seeing it like third person or if you're seeing it through their eyes. But yeah, I mean, I kind of would go with the 10 minutes into the future of anyone but myself,
Okay, interesting. I like that.
because
I
it'd
like
be
that.
something like I could just be walking down. I'm like, what's up? What's coming around the corner for this guy? You know,
Okay, okay.
and to
Doesn't
be
float
and,
doesn't float my boat, but I'm not you, and you're not me.
and to be entirely selfish. Walking down. Maybe this guy is super depressed and he's just gonna go home and wallow in self pity.
That's
In
what I
ten
do on a
minutes.
daily basis sometimes.
Well, I feel you too, but that's one of those, to be entirely selfish. I would want to know that so that I could be like, "Hey, bro, I don't know you. Let's grab a beer," or whatever,
Oh, props for that, man. Save somebody's life.
right?
Good on you. Okay.
And that's an entirely selfish way to put it, because that in
Yeah.
turn would make me feel good while making them
It's
feel good.
it's
But
it's selfishly unselfish though when you think about it.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, if the ends justify the means, then I would be okay with that.
Okay.
So that's, yeah. I thought we would start off on a kind of a philosophical type of question.
Okay. Then I guess I'll go on the same kind of thing.
Okay.
So we'll just say, if you had to pick, would you rather go back to childhood,
Mm-hmm.
but when you go back to childhood, you know everything you've known up to now?
Okay.
So, like, let's say you go back to, like, I don't know, first time you could remember stuff, so 5, 6, 7, somewhere in that range.
Yeah.
Um, but as the 5, 6, or 7-year-old, you're you bring back all your whole thoughts and memories and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything you know at this point in your life, you bring back to you at the age of 5, 6, or 7.
Yeah.
Or would you rather, in this moment right now, in your case, 26, in my case, 25, be imparted with all the knowledge you will learn throughout the rest of your life.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So basically, everything you've learned up until this point as a child, you know.
Yes.
And then everything you will know, but you stay the same age.
Correct.
Ooh. I am kind of halfway. Honestly, with everything I know now, and the way the world's kind of panned out, and the way the world's kind of worked out for me, I would definitely go back.
Okay. I definitely agree with you there, because I feel like if you inherited all that knowledge that you would get just being in the same age right now,
Mm-hmm.
you would never learn anything ever in your life again. That's what that means,
Yeah.
in essence. But if I go back, I have all this knowledge, and then I can then build on it
Mm-hmm.
and utilize that knowledge growing up.
Well, that, and I think I found a passion. You know what I mean? I think I
Yeah.
found a passion in terms of YouTube that back in 2009, never would have thought of. Nope.
Yeah,
I was
true
too
that.
busy, playing video games with friends, playing sports, doing all that stuff, just living in high school my senior year at that time.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
So,
that's everybody though, you know.
I mean,
Like at this point in our lives, most people are on the path to finding something they truly love to do.
mhm. If
So
I could
yeah,
have just a few more years of my passion, who knows where I'd be right now. And
oh, I totally agree.
then learning everything up until this point too, learning more stuff because
Yeah, like because that's how I see it. Like if I got imparted with all my future knowledge, I'd never be able to learn anything else,
exactly.
and maybe I would want to,
Hmm.
or maybe if I'm imparted with all my future knowledge, I can then use that to learn other things. But who knows? I think I'd have more useful things come
At
out
a
of it if
at a certain point, you lose the ability to learn. I feel.
that's true. Very true.
And if you've learned everything that you're going to learn in your life, and you had it at this age, I feel like our brain is not set up to take in any more information at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
But hey,
who knows? I mean, maybe when we get to this point, we've learned everything our brains can personally handle.
yeah, that's true. Who
But
knows, man? Because we also don't know. Like
at that point
we'd be
too.
like very intelligent, you know, six-year olds.
Oh yeah,
Like,
super
oh
intelligent.
my God, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, outmath some child prodigy, but I'll still know more than, you know, 99.9% of people my age at that point.
And our street knowledge would be ridiculous. Like, yeah, you may not be able to outmath that child prodigy, but you're going to out street smart that child prodigy.
Well, that I mean, I could do that right now.
Well, yeah, exactly. But I mean, still though, like at that age, no doubt. Plus, how rich could we be if we knew everything?
Oh yeah,
How rich?
Bitcoin. I'm jumping on that stuff
I
right
was-
away.
I was literally
Right
about
away.
to mention that Bitcoin. I mean, geez, there's just so much, you know. There's just
I mean,
so much.
There was a guy, random tangent. There was a guy, back when I don't know, it was like 2010 when Bitcoin was first a thing.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 100 Bitcoins. He bought 2 Papa John's pizzas for 100 Bitcoins.
Oh no.
Right now he'd be, you know, let's see,
Millionaire.
Bitcoin's like, it's like 14.5 thousand dollars
per
for
coin.
one Bitcoin. You know, he's
He'd
got.
be a millionaire, right? Does
Mm.
my math equate?
No.
14. It would be 14. What was it? It was 14 point.
He yeah, 14.5. So he'd have $145,000.
No, I add 2 zeros.
Oh yeah, he's a millionaire. Yep. I didn't carry the
Because
right zeros, guys.
that would be 10.
Yeah. And I'm an engineer, guys.
Speaking of outmathing a child prodigy.
I can outmath myself, and I have a college degree. Okay, guys,
They gave me a
let's move
scholarship.
on. What's that?
I said they gave me a scholarship.
Yeah, let's move on from this before I embarrass myself even more.
All right.
You got one, or you want me to do another?
If you have another one right up here, I have a
Oh.
few that I have to choose between, and it's really tough.
Oh, I
So-
got arguably one of the best would you rather's right here.
Okay.
So, if you had for the rest of your life,
Mhm.
would you rather give up blowjobs or cheese? And when you give one of them up, you can't have it ever for the rest of your life.
Blowjobs or cheese? Like
You have to give
me
one of those up.
receiving blowjobs
Yes, it'd be
or
receiving.
eating cheese?
Yes.
I'd
And there is only one correct answer to this question.
give up blowjobs, man. You can't give up cheese.
Exactly. So
You
you
can't
answered the
give up
question
cheese.
right. That's the only way to go with this.
Because you can still
know.
have sex.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But
You
it's
can
like, if you give up cheese, like, you lose so much good stuff. Like,
You have
can't
to have
pizza.
cheeseless
You- you-
pizza,
you-
cheeseless lasagna. I mean, those things just don't
Oh.
equal anything. Cheeseless
And-
cheese. You can't have cheese anymore, bro.
Yeah, mozzarella sticks. Come on, man. What do you eat
Exactly.
when you're drunk?
Speaking of which, I had some delicious mozzarella sticks at the Copper Bar. They're
Ooh.
huge.
Copper Bar, A+
Yes.
in terms of lots of stuff. So shout out to Copper Bar if you're ever in Terre Haute, Indiana.
Exactly.
Shout out to Copper
Hit
Bar.
that place up. It's a fantastic place. Mozzarella sticks the size of your like fist. They're massive. Anyways,
I was really hoping you'd say head because I've got a ginormous head.
you do
so-
have a ginormous head.
Thanks, asshole.
Hey, I'm not the one that's ripping my pants. Oh gosh.
Jesus Christ. No, move on.
Moving on.
Moving on.
Moving right along. We're having fun today,
Move.
guys. So yes, definitely giving up blowjobs. They're,
Yep.
you can still have
agree.
sex. You can still get
Yeah.
a little handy J action.
I mean,
So-
that's not too thrilling because
It's not
anyone
as
could really-
good, but I mean,
anyone could really do that to themselves,
Exactly. But I mean, you can still have sex. So
Yeah.
I mean, game over.
different conversation if it's giving up sex, but no, I'm giving up blowjobs
Oh yeah,
all the way.
easy.
I love me some cheese.
Well, that's an interesting. Would you rather? That's a very interesting conversation starter.
Yes, it is. Trust me, I've had it happen.
Yeah. Okay.
So what you got? You made up your mind yet? Did
Yeah, I
buy
think
you
I've
enough
got one. Yeah, I think you bought me enough time. Okay. So, would you rather live your entire life in a virtual reality world where all your wishes are granted, or in the real world?
So it's just my normal life or virtual reality world where everything I want comes true?
Yes.
Hmm.
So this is a tough one.
I think I'm going to go real life because I don't know why. I have no...
I'll give you my reason why I would go real life. It would get boring. I feel like
having
it would get
everything
boring.
you wanted.
Everything,
okay.
because you just keep winning. Where's the challenge in that?
That's true. But you could also choose not to win.
That's very true.
But who would ever pick that?
Exactly. I mean, if you could be a trillionaire by just snapping your fingers, you're going to be a trillionaire.
For me, the virtual whatever is a non-starter because it's like, if I'm the only one that... I'd be the only one that knows it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime I'd have something good for me, this is just me as a person, I'd be like, well, this is my life, I could make it whatever I want. Like, there's nothing stopping me, I could, do whatever I want. I could declare myself ruler of the free world.
Yeah.
But I'd be like, well, nah, okay, that's not fun. People, I'd rather struggle through life at some points just to struggle through, and then when I come out, I'm like, hey, I did this myself.
as nice as it is putting in cheat codes into The Sims and getting all the money you could possibly have, there's no challenge.
Yeah. You have to be surrounded by washing machines and can't get out, so you pee yourself and then get dehydrated and die every once in a while, right?
Exactly. I mean, where's the fun in not dying? Oh gosh,
Oh,
that
The
took
Sims
a
is
dark
great.
turn.
The Sims is great.
The Sims is great. Yes. Oh man. Yeah, that took a fairly dark turn there.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's just The Sims.
Well, it's yeah, I mean, yeah, that I would choose real life. Again, let us know your answers to these questions. Cuz yeah, I would definitely like to hear some other people's answers. Cuz this
All right,
is,
so
interesting stuff.
yeah, what was one of your other ones then? Because
Yeah.
I've got another one, but I'll buy us some time. I'll ask you. Okay,
Yeah.
so would you rather have 2 heads or 4 arms?
4 arms.
Why?
I don't even think that's a like a tough enough question. 2 heads, I feel
Really?
like I would fight against myself. Because you would have
Really?
2 brains.
I didn't think about
At
that.
that point, I feel like you would be basically 2 different people in one body. And so you
See,
would be trying to fight against
I was going to
yourself.
say 2 heads so that I could have one pointing forwards and one pointing backwards.
See, that would be an interesting thought too. Now,
That's what I was
do
going to
we
do.
do we have one brain between the 2 of us?
I don't know. I just came up with this like literally on the spot, lickety
Yeah.
split. I'm just going to
I
say 2
guess
heads.
there's, in my opinion, there's too many. I think there's too many variables that
So is
would
it your
need to
front
be
head or your back
perfectly.
head?
What?
Your front head or your back head? Because
Yeah.
sorry, bad joke. For
No.
me, I'd definitely pick 2 heads. What am I going to do with 4 arms?
Oh, dude, I would be able to do so much more.
What are you going to be like General Grievous over here with like lightsabers? We don't have those, man. You don't need 4 arms.
Well, I mean, you could masturbate with 1. You could play video games with 2 of them, and then you could be eating with your third or your 4th one. I mean, you're like triple tasking.
I'm not that, I can't. I'm not that coordinated. I can't do that much crap at once. Jesus, man.
I'm sure 4 arms would come into use more so than 2 heads if the variables are not perfect for that.
To each their own.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
the 2 heads because then I can see what's going on in front of me and behind me.
You just want to be like your mother.
What?
All moms have eyes in their back of their heads, so they can always
Oh.
see what's going on behind them.
Eh.
This is a proven fact.
Yeah, I did get caught a lot.
Yeah. I don't know how they know. Like my mom always caught me. I don't know how she knew. She's got
Well, you're
eyes
kind
in the
of
back.
dumb when it comes to sneaking around.
Well,
That might be it.
at least I don't rip my pants. Moving on.
You son of a bitch. Okay, keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
Okay. Where is it?
Oh,
I gotta find
time
it
out.
again.
Did I
Yes.
tell you about Thanksgiving?
I
At
don't think
Thanksgiving
so.
time, I did break a belt because I ate too much. So I will say that that's either my most
That's
crowning
beautiful.
achievement or my most embarrassing moment ever.
Hashtag
I'm kind of torn.
hashtag Thanksgiving belt.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Tweet that
Okay.
at us, please. Oh gosh. Okay. So, would you rather the general public think you are a horrible person, but your family be very proud of you? Or your family think you are a horrible person, but the general public be very proud of you?
Well, obviously, I'm already living number 1, so definitely number 1.
Definitely number 1.
I mean, that's more than, half the people I know definitely think I'm a terrible person. Like you, for instance, definitely think I'm a terrible person, probably.
But I love you.
You see,
You're
that's the
the
thing.
type of person that, yeah, you're a terrible person, but I can't get enough of you.
I'm the good kind of terrible
You're
person.
the great kind. You and I are the type of people that if we were in separate friend groups, we would be the troublemaker. And the fact that we're good friends makes our friend group everyone's screwed at that point, you know?
Yeah. It's hard to be a wild card in a group of wild cards.
Exactly. I mean, when we have the group of friends that we do, oh gosh, and we get together, oh gosh, the big game, everyone.
Oh man.
But
Oh.
yeah, I would have to agree with you. The whole general public, screw them.
Yeah, it's
But
your family
as they
that
say,
matters.
blood is thicker than water.
Yes, sir, it is.
So, and the family
Doesn't
I
it float
have,
on
I
water?
love. I love my family. Huh?
Doesn't blood actually float on water? No, that's oil. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm dumb. Let me whatever.
Yeah, blood will be like, I think blood has the same buoyancy as water, so it'll stay like within
Okay.
water.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll sink. I don't know. I
know
know it
oil
does like
floats.
it'll bubble up. The blood will bubble up in water.
Okay. Who knows?
Yeah.
I don't need to try it. I value my blood.
Yeah, exactly. All right, do you have another one, or do you want me to go with another one?
You can go ahead and do another one. Let me. I'm kicking around a few that I think are pretty good.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Would you rather be famous when you are alive and forgotten when you die, or unknown when you are alive but famous after you die?
Ooh. I don't know. Because it's famous while you're alive, but people forget you after you die.
Mm-hmm.
Or nobody knows you while you're alive, but you're famous after you're dead.
Yep.
I think I'd rather be famous when I'm alive.
Mm-hmm.
Simply be... no, I don't know what I want. It's like I'm at the ice cream shop and I can't pick a flavor. Actually, no, I'll go unknown throughout my life, but famous after I die. That way I have a legacy.
That's where I was going.
Okay, because I don't think I'd be a good famous person. I feel like I'd be in the news every other day for punching a paparazzi or something.
Outside of the Los Angeles strip club, old Man Hoodrich punches paparazzo in face after a remark about a dog.
Oh man, I can see a lot of headlines like that in my future if I'm famous.
Exactly.
Jesus.
Yes. So some interesting stuff with that.
Oh man, that's... Yeah, I think I'll go with that. I'll be like Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
There you go.
You know.
Heroes
get remembered, but legends never die.
Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Exactly. So, yeah, I definitely be famous after you die. You kind of have a legacy. As long as the facts were kept straight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because
definitely agree there.
Facts over time tend to get twisted and turned. So, as long as my legacy stayed the way with all the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Yes, I agree with that. All right, I got an interesting one here. If we're done on that.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Okay, this is like gonna get to a little bit of a dark place, maybe, perhaps.
You never know.
So, would you rather... Okay, two terrible options in my opinion. Would you rather be operating a push mower, no assist, uphill, both ways? Okay, and like let's say your yard's an acre. Okay. Or would you rather shovel a foot of snow for an acre, like on a slant, and it's icy underneath? Both of those sound very unappealing to me.
Super unappealing. I mean, I already hated to mow, and I already hated to shovel snow on flat ground.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Both of those suck. A push mower that's not assisted? Jesus.
Yeah, that's awful. That is, I've done that before.
Yeah,
awful.
I mean, that's what we grew up doing, was push mowers without assist.
Well,
People nowadays have it too easy.
shortly after I started mowing, my dad did get a assisted push mower. Had the front wheel drive.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
fancy.
It was super fancy.
Dancy over there.
Sometimes I just hold on to it and watch those front wheels spin.
Wow. Talk about enjoyment for a kid. Jesus.
Well, I had to do something while I was mowing. I mean, I had to entertain myself somehow.
Yeah, I guess that's true. It's pretty boring.
Oh,
But
well.
I mean,
That's
but like
tough, huh?
personally, I'm going mowing because if I'm trying to shovel snow on at least a slight bit of an incline with ice,
You're
I'm
falling
gonna
down.
fall and bust my head.
Yeah.
Like that, I'd rather, just, well, I guess mowing uphill both ways. Geez, that's gonna give me a bad back.
How? Okay, I guess here's a big question. Is it a steep incline? Or is it
Define-
just like are we talking like a casual incline where it is still hard to push, but it's not like super steep? Or is it like
it's not like you're walking up a 45-degree angle.
okay. So then in that case, yes, mowing. Also, I guess also the thing is, how recently did you mow?
Ooh, I didn't think about that.
Because if the grass is super thick and it's
We're
had
gonna
the
go
chance to
super
grow
thick.
over,
We're gonna go super thick
Oh,
because there
jeez.
was, I think I said like a foot of snow or something. So
yeah, so
it's
super
gotta be-
thick.
it's-
So it's you haven't mowed in a month.
yeah, super thick and a pretty
Oh gosh,
borderline steep incline.
borderline steep. So something that you can walk up on ice without falling, but
Yes.
it's difficult still.
Yes, yeah, we'll say that.
I really hate you for this.
It's a very stupid question that would never happen, but it's like
But
Jesus.
at the same time, like that's awful. And we have to do one of the two. I'm
Yes,
going
we have to.
inside, getting myself a cup of hot cocoa if it's winter. I'm
You
sitting
ain't
my
doing
ass
jack.
down. I'm not doing jack. Jeez, that's awful. I guess I would still be mowing. I feel like you exert more effort while
Actually, no.
shoveling.
You know what? You're gonna pick mowing, right? Okay.
Yeah, I'm picking mowing.
I'm gonna pick shoveling because I said this thing's like on an incline or something, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go all the way up to the top and slide my fat ass down to the bottom, and just do that a whole bunch of times. I'm gonna beat the question that I just made up 10 seconds ago. There we go.
But wasn't it
Hashtag-
uphill both ways?
That was mowing.
Oh, that was only mowing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess well, I'm going to change my answer then because I was under
No,
the
you can't
impression
do that.
it was
I'm making the
uphill
rules up
both
right now,
ways.
and you can't do that. Made up the rules. You picked. You can't do that.
No.
I sat out and thought about it. Okay.
For 5
All right,
seconds.
This is a dumb question.
Okay. It's a very dumb question. It's awful. Like, that's torturous. Okay, I got one last one to kind of round us out. Sound good?
All right, I'm good with that.
Okay. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early, hands down.
Hands down?
Hands down.
I think that too. Because I'm already 10 minutes late usually. So.
Yeah, you're always fucking late, you piece of shit.
The many times I've gotten text messages, where the hell are you?
Motherfucker, you had me sitting at Sanka's for an hour one time. You're like, I'll be there in 10 minutes. An hour later.
I left my wallet with my ID and my credit card at home. There is nothing I could have done about that. So give me a freaking break. I texted you even.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We went to the titty bar, so it's all good.
Yeah, it's all good in the long run, but all right.
I guess we're going to need to take a break here, guys, so that we can get up and stretch. So, yes, 20 minutes early. Are we in agreement with that? Yes.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, guys. Make sure you do list your answers down below. Or tweet them at us because we would love to hear. So, thank you, guys. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the 101 Things Under the Sun podcast. I am BrownieBits, and Old Man Hoodrich is still here and he is still awake. We're proud of the old guy.
Yeah, I haven't croaked yet, guys.
Oh man, so we had a lot of fun asking each other those would you rathers. Now are you ready for some BrownieBit Brain Busters?
I'm totally ready to go.
Right.
Can I go first today?
Yes, go for it. Feel free.
All right. Riddle number 1 from Old Man Hoodrich. Most people need it. Some ask for it. Some give it. But almost nobody takes it. What is it?
Gosh. Say that again.
Okay. Most people need it. Some people ask for it. Some people give it. But almost nobody takes it. What is it?
Advice.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a good way to start off. I got one.
What you got for me? Am I going to feel stupid again this week?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
We'll start off easy.
You really don't understand how close last week I was to just throwing my computer across the living room. That fucking boundary question.
I mean, it happens. All right, so what building has the most stories?
A library. Boom!
Yep. Boom. There you go. That's a great way to start off. Both getting it right.
Jeez, okay. All right, that was... Okay, we've started off with 2 ridiculously easy riddles.
Yeah. Okay. Next one.
Oof. I might have to change it. I feel like that was easy. Oh, okay. Here we go. Hopefully this will be worthwhile. Okay. There are 10 cats on a boat. One jumps off. After 5 minutes, how many cats are left on the boat?
There are 10 cats on a boat.
10 cats on a boat.
One jumps off.
After 5 minutes, how many cats are left on the boat?
Huh. I feel like the answer is really easy, so I'm going to go with 9.
You would be wrong. There are 0 cats left on the boat because they're all copycats.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was about ready to say 10 because that cat got its ass right out of the water and back up into the boat.
Ooh, I would have accepted that answer.
I was about ready to say that, but I was like, no. Oh well. Okay, I've got another what could be an easy one. Okay. Railroad crossing without any cars. Can you spell that without any R's?
What am I spelling without any R's?
Railroad crossing without any cars. Can you spell that without any R's?
I'm so fucking confused. Oh, God. This is how my computer breaks today. Railroad crossing without any cars.
Can you spell that without any R's?
No, because you can't spell bridge without an R.
Railroad crossing without any cars. Can you spell that without any R's?
What
was that noise?
Oh, God.
We're here to break your brain.
God damn it. But a railroad crossing without any cars is just a railroad.
Mm-hmm.
And my answer was already no. I just thought it was going to be a bridge.
Can you spell that without any R's?
Okay, if that's literally what the fucking question is, no. Okay, you can't spell the word that without any R's.
Wait, you cannot? THAT? There are no R's in that.
That's what I just said.
Can you spell that without any R's? Yeah, you can spell that without R's.
Oh, God. God fucking damn it. That's what this is bullshit. Oh, God. I just want to fight Indiana and fucking stab you in the throat right now.
You'll get your chance.
That's literally all I want for Christmas right now. It's the opportunity to stab you in the throat right now. That's it. That'd make me a very happy man for Christmas. Oh my fucking God. Oh. But oh no, I was still wrong because I said no. But the answer is yes.
Mm-hmm.
In my head it made sense.
All right. Well, you want to roll it back a little bit and have some dad jokes come in, some bad jokes.
Yeah, I'm down. What you got for me this week?
I bought a new weed whacker today. It's cutting edge technology.
That's a good one. I like that one. Oh, that's good.
Okay, and I got another one. Where do poor Italians live?
Oh shit. It's got something to do with pasta, I feel.
Mm-hmm. It has something to do with pasta.
Son of a bitch. I don't know. What is it? What you got?
In the spaghetto.
That's right. Damn it, I've heard that before. That is a good one, though. I laughed at that.
And I was kind of fighting with myself because I have another kind of bad joke that has to deal with baseball. That also kind of deals with this as well. But I'm going to go ahead and say it.
I was gonna ask you to say it anyway. Now that you brought it up.
Yeah. So, what is Steven Piscotty's favorite food?
Oh, I don't know. Pastrami?
Piscetti.
Piscetti. I was fucking close. It's all them fucking Italian things sound the same. Oh my God.
Pastrami could have gone because, Piscotti, pastrami. Yeah, I could get that.
Something.
But it's just the whole Piscetti.
Yeah. No, I feel that. So you definitely toned it up a notch on the good bad jokes this week. You knocked it out of the park with all three.
Knocked it
out of the park.
Speaking of which, due to the recent news of the moving of Stanton, the Red Sox have re-engineered the Green Monster to be...
Oh, no, that's renovations.
Well,
they're renovating the Green Giant.
They're renovating it to where it is 40 stories tall.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So, expect more off-the-wall hits and less home runs over the Green Monster next season.
That is 100% true reporting. I personally broke the news on Twitter about a half hour ago. So props to us for getting it out there. You heard it here first, guys.
You heard it here first. Yep. Congrats to the Yankees and the Angels on picking up two awful people who did not go to our teams.
Hey, it is what it is. And the Cubs are winning the NL Central next year. So
you never know.
Early hot take, whatever you want to call it. We're going to put money on it. I'm betting you $1 the Cubs will win the NL Central next year. That's all I got.
I will take that $1. I will take that $1 bet.
Okay.
But there is one thing that I am for sure that I will bet on, and we will both win. Are you ready for this?
I think I know where this is going, but sure.
The NL Central is going to be super competitive next year.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that.
It's going to be super exciting season.
I definitely thought you were going to place a bet on when we were going to the Titty Bar next.
Well, that too. The next time we see each other, that's a given.
Yeah. I was like, that's
we
a
both
bet where
win
we
on
both
that
win.
one.
Yeah, that's a bet where we both win. That's what I was thinking.
All right. So, do you have any social media crazes?
I couldn't find any worthwhile ones, guys. Sorry. Old man got lost in the interwebs this week and couldn't find anything good to bring to you.
Well, I've got one thing that I do want to touch base on. It's not really like a social media craze. It's just something that happened. and it has to do with world news. This was posted like literally 2 hours before we started recording, so I'll try to leave the link to this whole line of tweets in the description below. But journalist Julie McDowell visited the area of the Chernobyl nuclear plant disaster from 1986, and she's got pictures of the abandoned buildings. There's schools. There's that amusement park that was like built, and like the day after the event happened, it was supposed to open. And yeah, it's just some really eerie pictures from this place and some eerie stories. So something cool to check out. Definitely worth the little clickety click. Something cool.
Oh, I do have one other thing real quick.
Okay.
I was just trolling through Twitter, and one of my buddies shared this picture. He screenshotted a picture from College Game Day this morning, and in the background, there's a little sign that said Rose Holman wants Clemson. So shout out to my alma mater, Rose Holman, tiny engineering school,
D3.
D3 NAIA. We don't even get scholarship money. Doesn't matter. We want fucking Clemson. Let's ride, baby. Let's ride.
The old Fighting Engineers. And that is where we are going to end this episode. Thank you, old man, for staying awake with me for so long. And thank you to all of our viewers and listeners for sticking around and enjoying our little podcast that we have going on here. We hit 5 subscribers already on YouTube, and that is awesome. Thank you guys so much. We really do appreciate it. But
if you have any questions, give us a shout out. Try our best to answer them in a serious and or humorous manner.
Yeah.
So that's all I got for you guys from Florida this week. So passing it off to my boy BrownieBits so he can sign us out for the week.
Yep. So you can find us both. You can find the 101 Things Under the Sun podcast on Twitter at 101 Under the Sun. You can find me specifically, BrownieBits, at BrownieBits450. And then I don't know what your Twitter handle is.
I believe it's still My Goods Are Rich.
At My Goods Are Rich. So tweet
us,
us, follow us, and enjoy. But guys, we have to head out. Make sure you do hit that like button if you enjoyed it, and make sure you do hit that subscribe button. If you want to listen to us more, we come out every Monday around noonish Eastern time, somewhere in there. But guys, we're going to go ahead and head out. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time.